everybody, and welcome back into another Andor Season 2 reaction, Stephen, episode number 11. I never did work out what 11 means, or how you say it in German. I have not got a clue. I know 25 because I'm a Bayern Munich man, and that was the legendary Thomas Muller's number. El Capitan 25. He was never captain, I don't think. I don't know why I said that. But I digress. Who else knows is the name of the episode? Going to presume that is in regards to the Gorman secret that Claire is obviously relayed via Luffen, via Lonnie, the little insider, bureau guy. I'm going to presume that's pertaining to that secret. Who else knows the information about Death Star, weapon systems, Scarif, Gorman, why they're there? Sort of mining, what do they call it again? Bulge mining or something? I suppose we'll find out. This show's been pretty heavy-handed in terms of titling episodes and then giving you precisely who it's about or what it's about at some point in the show. We got it in the last one. Make it stop. It was Luffen. He heard people being genocided, killed, and he wasn't handling it. I'm looking forward to it, Stephen. It's been really, really high calibre, and I feel like we're now being rewarded for the time we've spent with these characters on certain mundane episodes. For the average person, you're now being rewarded for sticking around and obviously seeing it unfolding. Unfolding, that's the word.
Some might say that the last 5 episodes have been box office Star Wars content, and I probably agree with that. I think the first 4 episodes were very slow burn, but they were very much needed in terms of character building and building those relationships with, obviously, themselves and with the audience. But we're getting the payoff now, John. It's funny because the last episode was a very condensed in terms of the cast, in terms of the characters. We only got, I think, maybe about 4 or 5 main characters in that one, and there's something about it. It was just very personal and very intimate, which I really liked. Obviously, Luffen's away now. He's the next one to go. I kind of mucked up my prediction when you asked me at the very start. Do you think he'll die? I said no. He did die. But it was a great episode. I thought it was really, really well handled. And we're at the penultimate episode now, John. I've thoroughly enjoyed this season, though. Really have, you know, and I knew I would. But how close we're getting to the events of Rogue One, and you can see everything just falling into place, you know, just in time. So looking forward to seeing where this goes. And you're right, I think every title has had a meaning. It's obviously been quite on the nose at times with in the script, with one of the main characters saying the actual title. So I guess we will find out. Another short episode, John. I think the next 2 are a lot shorter than some of the previous ones, but so was the last one, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've been hoping for slightly longer episodes for the sort of final 2. Certainly the finale, like an hour and a bit or something. Not great for me trying to edit it down to like 23, 24 minutes long, but still, as a fan of the show, I'd like to have seen them just go out with a bang, long form sort of episode. But Stephen, my one sort of desire for this episode and the next is to see K2SO and Cassian forming a bond, which then allows us to build into Rogue One, because it feels now like we're a year out, and what I presumed watching Rogue One was a long sort of relationship they'd had, where they built up this sort of mismatched buddy bromance kind of thing. Now it looks like it's 8 months. It's like a flash bang. What was the famous saying from Partridge? Crash, bang, wallop. What a video.
What a video.
That's kind of what K2SO and Cassian. Yeah. Cassian, I like now. We've had more time with the fucking dog droid. Cassian, no, than we've had with K2SO. So that's my want for these last 2 episodes. Great storytelling, stick your landing, but more K2SO and Cassian. I digress. I'm going to press play before I slip up. I'm remarkably lucid for someone who's been drinking as much as I have today. Nearly tripped up there. Shall we press play in a 3, 2, 1, bliff?
Who's that?
He runs the hospital.
The attackers. I was told there was a team of 3.
That's the current thinking.
Based on what?
Scale of attack, advanced surveillance, no witnesses.
It wasn't 2 or 3, it was 1 person.
On the spit now, and the margin for error is 0.
And some weird alien.
Touch nothing. Everything stays in place until we know exactly what happened. Oh.
Reclaw.
Yeah, the gun and alien, yeah.
The one that's closed my hospital.
At the moment, all I've done is shut the doors.
This is my building. I'll decide if we are in a position to admit patients or not.
This is an ISB crime scene. If you're slowing me down, you're a suspect. Suspects need to be questioned. That means transport and custody.
You've made your point.
Make sure the doors stay locked. I need immediate access to your security logs.
This little smiling fucking sycophant to the left. Smug.
Yeah.
He's told you. Fucking welly.
Oh, fuck, it's Krennic.
Oh my god.
Last person you want to interrogate you.
Director. Can she see him?
She's about to.
Oh, the old good cop, bad cop routine. Never go for the head.
Who else knows?
About what?
Is the urgency of the situation not palpable?
Who else knows?
All I have been told is that Supervisor Young is dead.
Is that why I'm here? For the murder of an ISB clerk? Has my reputation slid so precipitously? What single thing would drag me to this forsaken basement? Say it. Say the word.
Death Star.
Who else knows?
Partagas.
I want the names I don't know.
This is absurd.
Resistance is absurd.
Legrette's brother. He's stationed on Scarif. He's made comments. Nothing definitive, but...
Young? Was he on your list of suspects?
You should talk to Heert about Young. They were close. It's possible.
When did you give him your code cert?
Excuse me? My clearances. Never. Why would I do
I
that?
don't have time for why. Your motivations are far less pressing than the extent of your betrayal. Who told you about Galen Urso?
Several intel bundles were forwarded to my office by mistake. I should have reported it.
Gorman mining schedules?
I have clearance for Gorman.
What about Edu research journals? We found 2 years of Jeddah working group printouts in your file.
You're in fucking trouble.
She's in deep shit here.
Them I never opened.
But you read enough, didn't you? Supervisor Young spent 3 hours last night logged into your account. Now, shall we take a guess at what he might have told Lucen Rail?
I was searching for
Easel.
answers. That's all I was ever doing. Yes, I'm a scavenger, but I've had to be. There's a partisan spy mentioned in the Jeddah readouts. He said that he had been recruited by a man with a Fondor Hallcraft full of antiquities, and that crucial piece of information, rather than being directed my way, was buried and became something I had to scavenge
How
for.
terribly perplexed. How does one balance such passionate competency with the mindless decision to confront Lucen Rail on your own?
Rail's assistant. We think she's his daughter. She wasn't at the gallery.
She was at the hospital though.
Whatever Young told Rail, she knows too. It may be days before he's well enough to be questioned. She needs to be found. We need agents at every transit point we can cover.
We'll do our best to carry on without you.
You know, you just one of your mind probes that they did on Leia.
Yeah.
Would that not have been easier?
You need to get off a Coruscant.
Yeah.
But it's too late. They're going to be hunting for you very, very, very shortly indeed. They're going to be wanting blood. Are we sure this thing's going to work?
It's like she's turning away.
She knows there's a camera. She's trying to hide.
That's right.
Alone. There's no team. It's only her.
quite the perceptive chap, aren't you? You didn't need a team. Your troops are hopeless. I was about to swear there, and there's no requirement for it. Is this Morse code?
Yeah. Anyone picking up on that though?
Hopefully. That's pretty cool, man.
Thought you had to be up in the morning.
What have you got hidden under the bed?
What?
What is this?
Some porno mags. I got off of a dodgy dealer in the underbelly of Coruscant.
Up now, but
How long ago?
Wilman, what is it?
They were
When
Luthen's.
up, how long?
Must have shown
Half
you.
an hour? Are you okay?
I'll explain in a minute. What's to do?
Make sure he doesn't see my towels.
I, unlike you, have never cheated.
Who's this stranger?
I have my own towel.
Who's this guy here in the middle? What's his name again?
In.
3 out. Plus
Elsie.
10.
Plus
Hey.
You heard me.
You don't seem surprised by his bid. Challenge. 5 fives.
I love Alan Tudyk's voice.
This little hollow chest with a wiki. Do you really want to anger this guy?
That's an unusual risk. Even discounting the volume of Revnog ingested, the chances of you making a bid of that scale are not statistically measurable. Melshi has never risked this much with so little on the board.
Humans, Kate. You never know what they're gonna do.
We've played 863 games. That's a solid predictive sample.
Nervous?
He's nervous.
He is, right?
That's another impossibility.
Building his character though, this sort of stuff.
Do you?
It would be sad if the two of you were conspiring again.
Play.
This is your last chance to recall your wager.
Play.
Guys.
Hey, wait, whoa.
Back to Coruscant for you, Cassian. They're trying to make this character look like some sort of malevolent
It's a gimp.
force to be reckoned with, but he's really not.
On the level of saturation required.
Director.
What's your name again?
Hit.
Supervisor Hit. You will put this image out as wide and far as it takes until we find her. There will be no horizon to the scope of your inquiry, nor will there be any limit. Failure will earn you a place in the ever-lengthening ISB death march. Are we clear?
What's the charge? Sedition, or murder, or all of the above?
She escaped the hospital with an infectious condition that threatens everyone with whom she may come in contact.
There it is. What are you still doing here?
He's such a great character.
I just love his smugness about him. He's got a sort of smug smile.
Death Star. What a prescient turn of phrase.
I can't protect you, Leo.
You were supposed to be ready by now.
You sound like Tarkin.
It's a miracle we've kept it quiet this long.
We're moments away. Days! We're there.
Save the sermon for Palpatine.
Indeed. You have a plague to stop, and I was due in Scarif 2 hours ago.
Best of luck to us both.
Is it just me that thinks that room's far too grand to be an Imperial sort of room?
Too light.
Yeah, they're very sort of low fuss, simplistic, dark lit.
There's a base-wide restriction on unauthorized radio transmission. I can call up the exact language if you're curious. I see.
Could have been anything. Power flare.
Crossed wire. When was the last time it was tested?
It works, Cass. I keep it charged.
Am I correct? The reason that you are not messaging back is to avoid being traced. Who are we hiding from?
Your old work colleagues.
Right now, we're hiding from everyone.
Compression cipher. Burst broadcast. Abbreviated chain. I'm guessing it's something you've memorized.
Is the U-wing powered up?
Was I correct?
Is the ship prepped?
Yes.
Cassian doesn't know about the Death Star till Rogue One.
No, he doesn't know.
Alleyway scene.
Yeah.
Your man for Ashes to Ashes.
And get us on the test roster. I don't want to be shot down pulling out of here.
We need a flight plan.
It's a test.
I don't think she would tell him.
Not filing a flight plan.
Oh.
She would tell sort of highfalutin people within the Rebel Alliance, and sadly Cassian's not one of them. Help me, Obi-Wan.
I've watched Rogue One in a little while, but I'm pretty sure that Mon Mothma and that all already know.
Yeah.
By the point of Rogue One, because that's the point I try to take out Galen, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's the key to it.
I don't think this is far along from that point.
You are hearing that, aren't you? Turn it off. I've been counting the orders we've disobeyed so far. Would you like to know how many?
No.
17.
17.
18.
Come on!
There's just something about K2SO. It's the head shape and the eyes.
Yeah, it's so matter of fact.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a K2SO in my life.
You're right, I'd have liked one today.
Came as soon as I could.
He's dead, isn't he?
He was killed. His assistant infiltrated the hospital.
It's all on you now. Young's best friend.
We were never friends. We need to find her.
I'm sure there's an open cell down here for you.
Why is this a Krennic project? Why is it so important?
Is this a test?
What? I came for advice.
Why would I do that?
I won't trust you as far as I can throw you, mate.
I've just pushed out a massive search package, but you know, as well as I do, that she's too smart to go where they're looking. You know them. How they think.
Well, she doesn't, because it took her so long to discover Luthen. He was running rings around her for a long, long time. He literally said that.
We're scanning everything
I've known you all along.
She knows that.
Seems unfair.
Pull the old access files. There was a radio on Ferrix, and her Krieger had one. We found several of them. Old frequencies, pulse codes. It's probably too late.
It's not, sadly.
You're a better person than him.
Luthen rail whistles and you two come running.
Listen, this was an emergency call. A final call.
After all this, everything we've put in place, knowing how vulnerable we are.
You can run him down all you want, but the truth is none of this would be here without Luthen. None of this.
Confine this man to quarters until further notice.
Seems like this chap's got small penis syndrome. He's incredibly intimidated by Luthen. He's the mere spectre of Luthen has him fucking quaking in his boots.
Rattled.
Yep.
Good morning, sir. They're still working in the back.
The storage files, the signal library, that took the brunt of the damage. Rail effectively targeted all their contacts and dossiers. They obviously planned for this. They had the antenna. It's ingenious. They spliced it into a metro tower next door. They've been using Imperial broadcast power for who knows how long.
You're not meant to be impressed by it. You're meant to be disgusted by it. It's a memo. The Empire. Anyone that's not on your side, you're meant to be disgusted by them.
Where
They're
are
scum.
we going?
3561 east. 65459 solar north. Level 51.
Oh, I like that. Very cool. Because from that shot, it doesn't really look like Coruscant.
You know where we're going? I think so.
I've been to Coruscant. I was in a parade there once. 200 KX units. The Emperor was there.
Sorry, I missed that.
The easiest thing would be to take it offline and get it back to the lab.
I don't have time for that. I need a location.
I can't trace back something I don't have.
Sorry, I don't speak Morse. Can you give us a fucking translation? But you're old fat. You're old fat, I should say, not me. Andor, Cassian, can you come down and pick me up?
They're deploying a team as we speak.
I'll oversee the operation personally.
We'll be following closely.
They'll pick you up out front.
You're a fucking gimp, mate.
Take it from here.
If K2 had seen you driving or flying that X-Wing, not X-Wing, sorry, TIE fighter, he would not be handing the controls over to you.
Where are they?
27 west. Up there. Far corner.
Oh no.
Always loved that shit. Kind of like Vader's personal shit. Like that little subtle thing they did there with the armour. It's battle hardened, worn. Aye, these people have been in battle before.
There to make the ID.
Yeah.
There you go, sir. Sergeant Benzie. Benzie's running team 2.
Benzie.
They'll be flanking, posting up the ship for the ride out.
There you go, sir.
That's the prick for Gorman, isn't it?
Yeah.
Supervisor here at flight deck.
Hum check.
I don't like it here.
Keep the engine running.
It's a shithole.
It is a bit of a shithole. He's quite right not to like it. For what it's worth, I wouldn't stay there for anything in the world. I'd rather live on the street.
This is our target. She's likely alone, but should be considered dangerous.
You'll not recognise her, she's got her hair down.
Taken alive.
I don't know if she has got her hair down.
You should have shaved her hair off.
Yeah.
Initiating a sector comm scramble. All non-essential frequencies will be down until further notice.
K2SO is going to go out. He'll not sit there.
No.
He's not get radio contact.
All clear so far. Repeat.
He'll save their asses.
On site. All clear. Kane, talk to me. Kane.
Oh, neat.
Take your time, Cassin, you've got all day.
Luther! Luther, it's me, Scott.
Oh, that's right, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
It would be you, wouldn't it?
Where's Luther?
What are you doing, K2SO? What are you doing at this precise moment? You should be down there ripping their heads off.
It's a weapon. Okay, they're building a weapon, a super weapon. Everything we've been
What?
chasing, that's the answer. Scarif, Jeddah, the obsession with Kyber, it's all been part of one big lie. It's all about this weapon.
And you're sure Luthen's dead?
Floors 26, 27.
The man for Ashes to Ashes calls it a planet killer, doesn't he? Maybe he's not made the connection at that point.
Galen Urso, he's an engineer. There's a research center. Galen Urso, say it.
Claire.
Repeat what I've told you. Galen Urso, super weapon, Kyber. This is direct from ISP as of yesterday morning. Luthen died for this.
We cannot stay here, Claire.
Not in that flat, because they're kind of circling you.
Yeah.
So you might want to get the fuck out of there. I mean, I know Cassian and the other guy's fine, but you're up in there.
I know about Yavin. I know all about it. I know what they think of Luthen.
We'll be safe there. They need to hear this.
Will you tell them? Tell them what I just told you.
I'm not leaving you here.
Like his haircut, man, it's fucking looking good.
Yeah.
Routine inspection. You'll be safe.
Routine inspection.
Get back in your apartment, you fucking jock. It's a routine inspection.
Sorry, repeat, please.
Oh, here's a big man coming.
Are you with us?
No.
No.
It's a nonchalant way he's walking.
Must be a local patrol. Send him back.
They're really giving them this moment, aren't they? No.
We'll tell them together.
You told me you were done once.
Yeah. And you told me I was wrong.
Got it. Directly above us.
Comms are still down, sir.
Right, form up.
You left us.
Get those comms working.
Behind.
I made a choice. I made the right choice.
You're just a shit Jason Statham.
He knew that. He just couldn't swallow his pride.
Thank the galaxy he didn't. He stayed for what I've just told you. He stayed to figure this out. And you need to tell these people in Yavin what they're up against. You owe him that.
Or you could just go to Yavin and tell them yourself. Stop trying to be fucking Joan of Arc. Is that it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's so short.
That was so short, wasn't it? I mean, you've got 6 minutes of credits coming up as well, John, and 3 minutes at the start as well for the titles. Very, very short episode, but a really good episode, I must admit. I would like to have seen another 10, 15 minutes, to be honest with you, getting off this planet, but I suppose they're saving the best for last, aren't they?
Yeah.
Good frenetic episode, John. Andor was in it Cassian Andor was in it quite a lot, which is good. I always like to see him in these own episodes.
Yeah.
And I don't think she's going to make it off Coruscant though.
No, she's trying to be a martyr. She's hell-bent in being this sort of martyr figure. She's going to go down with the ship like Luthen. He's the captain, she's the sort of, what the fuck, assistant is to a captain on a ship. I don't know, I'm not staying in 1918 and get a time machine, I can't get back. I don't go on boats. I don't like the sea. So I can't answer it, but she's a sort of lieutenant to Luthen. Luthen went down with the ship, she's going down with the ship as well. But Steve, we got a comment talking about the Claire character and obviously the actor Elizabeth Doolittle. And how it was an amazing job that she did playing obviously the character, and I do agree. It's been a really interesting character throughout. Quite, I don't know, mysterious in the first season and certainly getting into the early parts of this season, but we've really peeled back the layers and we've seen that she is got some sort of, I mean, it's going to sound fucking stupid because they're not human, but some degree of like humanity within her. She's not this cold, calculating assassin type figure who's just psychotic in their desire to rebel. I rebel. That's what rebels do, isn't it? Something along those lines, Felicity Jones said. No, there's a little bit of complexity in there, and she's done a great job of showcasing that complexity with the performances. Certainly the last 2 episodes, she's been absolutely wonderful. So I applaud her.
Very interesting character, John. Very under the radar for the best part of this story over the 2 seasons, but really has come into her own in this season, I think, particularly in the last 3 or 4 episodes. Really stood up as it has been counted as well. But I think we're about to lose another one. But getting into the last episode, it's very short and sweet. This last episode, so
I think we'll just go right into it, Stephen.
Yeah, they're going to really have to. They're really just going to have to stick this landing. I'm sure they will.
We normally do 1 episode a night. I think we have to get right in and do the finale right after this. There's time to do it. I think we have to. I don't know whether you agree, but I think we have to get right in and watch this. I have to see the fucking ending of this show.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm buzzing for it, Steve, and I absolutely love the show. The writing's there. There's little inconsistencies there. I mean, like you say, Andor first discovered the Death Star in Rogue One, and then she's telling him about this sort of secret weapon.
I'd have to watch it, John, but I think certainly when, I don't know the character's name, your chap from Ashes to Ashes called it the Planet Killer.
Daniel Mays, yeah.
Cassian didn't really say too much. He didn't react too much either. And I think we're just naturally to assume that he didn't really know what he's talking about, but perhaps he does. He doesn't want to, it's all top secret stuff, I suppose, but it's the same, all the little sort of behavioural things that we assumed in Rogue One are slightly changing now because of obviously this web series, and I always thought, I don't know why, because when I look back, there was nothing there, and I think you highlighted it as well. There might have been a romantic link between Jyn Erso and Cassie and Andor, and there isn't.
Yeah.
There just isn't one there. I
Yeah.
don't know why. We just naturally assume that.
It's just because it's two important characters. One's a male, one's a female, and that's generally speaking how it works. Unless you speak to other people, in which case you may have different answers. But no, staying. I mean, I think the writing has been great in the main. The characters have been brilliantly fleshed out, and we're building beautifully into the end here. And now, the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. I'm having to pause the episode. That's why I'm singing Sinatra, because it was ready to go right into the next episode, and we're not ready to do that yet. Fuck face. i.e. Disney Plus. Just settle down. Let us fucking speak. Okay. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the ending. It's been masterful from Tony and the gang. So I'm going to round it up here. What's your thoughts on episode 11, season 2 of Cassian and Andor? Who else knows? Question mark. Well, we know. Who knows? Clea knows. A whole bunch of other people know. And certainly, by the end of this show, the entire Rebel Alliance, certainly the main players will know. They'll be gunning for Galen. And pretty soon after that, they'll give that information to a little farm kid from an outer rim planet known as Tatooine. And he will blow Director Krennic and Grand Moff Tarkin's little Death Star into a million fucking pieces. And the rest, as I say, will be fucking history. What's your thoughts though? Share your thoughts down below on our reaction on the show. Anything at all you want to share, pop it down below in the comments section. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to get notifications straight to your eyes. And what's left to be said really is until next time, thanks for watching us. Bye bye.